I remember the days when my parents told me, Vinod, don't do this. Beta, don't do this. This will harm you. This is new for you. Don't try this. And these all types of things when parents said to their child, it becomes a psychological effect on their mind. You see, most of the adults are not doing the things they want to do. And the reason is simple. In their childhood, they might have been pushed by their parents or some colleagues to do not do the things that they want to do. See, according to one of the study, the child is born with only two traits, two qualities in them. The first one is they are unafraid. They are unafraid of anything. They are fearless. They don't have any danger. They feel that they can do anything. They are fearless. And the second quality that they are born with is spontaneous. They are spontaneous in everything they do. They cry, they laugh, they pee, poop, everything. They don't care what the surroundings they are in, who the people watching them, or who are the people around them. They are spontaneous on this point. So these are the two qualities that the child is born. But slowly, as they grow to the environment, they make their changes in their life. They see the things around them. They start working on them. See, there are two things. One is like whenever a child tries to do something new maybe, so the parents should encourage them, but as opposite they start discourage them. No, don't do this. This is not for you. What will you achieve by doing this? Now, if you're saying this to a child that don't do this, this is not your cup of tea, it's not possible for you, what happens is they don't know how to react. They are child and they know whatever you're saying they might be right. So sooner or then the later, his subconscious mind starts to growing with all these beliefs that the things I cannot do, the things I can't do. Slowly and slowly, this trait comes to in their adulthood as well. Whenever they try to do something in their life, then their subconscious mind comes in. No, you can't do it. You see what your parents are told? You can't do it. It's not your cup of tea. It is out of your reach. You can't do these things. So this behavior comes from childhood. I can't do it. Now the second thing is, parents always told their children that you have to do this, you have to do this, and sooner or later they became the slaves of their parents. Parents seems to have the master and use the carrot and stick approach. They can mold their children. You have to do this, you have to do this, otherwise I will slap you. Do this, I will give you punishment. So again, the child don't know what is right or wrong. He's approachly saying that whatever my parents are saying, it is right, it is correct. So have to follow them. Have to follow them. Because he don't have any response of his own. He don't understand the things. He haven't seen the world right now. The world for them is their parents, the people around them. So I have to do this. So whenever he tries to do something, he says that it is good, it is good for me, but are my parents happy with that? So he might not do the things because he know. One of the thing is he can't do it. That's the first I have told, and the second is if I done this, then the parents are not happy with that. In that case, he will do all the things that the parents have told him to do. They have to do the things right now. So the problem arises is when these both conditions come together. I can't do it and I have to do it. See, this is contradiction between the statements and what happens in the mind of a child. One of the things you are saying to your child is, you can't do it, it's not your cup of tea. So the child came to his mind that I can't do it. Now the second thing, the parent said, you should do this, you should do this. And the second condition comes to your mind is, I have to do this, because if I haven't done this, then my parents will not be happy, and the parents are all for them right now. So when these both conditions collapse together with each other, they are in confusion what to do. So, and as an adult, they starts to pleasing the people. They don't do the things what they want to do because they're afraid what people think about them. A fear of rejection. As in childhood, whenever they tried to do something, the parents told me, don't try this, don't try this. And this fear of judging comes from their childhood. They start seeing the world because they love the people and they don't want to hurt them. So he starts to judge that I have to do some things only for them, otherwise I lost them. And this I can't do is and I have to do is a very dangerous situation for a child. And when it comes to your adulthood, it is more dangerous because you are nowhere now. You can't do the things and you have to do the things. Means there's continuous battle in your mind that which approach should I take, right? So I request all of you who have children in their home, start seeing the behavior, start encouraging your child. Do not discourage them for doing the things. If we are doing something, encourage them that yes, try yourself and try thing and see if it works for you or not. If he's doing something, don't discourage them. If they are doing something opposite to yourself with their own creativity, don't put anything on them, don't put any restrictions on them. Otherwise the second condition, you have to do this, will come upon them. Don't judge your children that if you do something like that, then I will love you, otherwise I will not love you. Do not judge your children by that you will do this, then I will love you, otherwise I will not. Because this will create a habit of pleasing the other people, and this will not help them in an adulthood. This will lag them from the race of their life. They will not be in the race of your life, they will out of it. They will soon be a loser in their life. All the parents or the friends who are watching this, start encouraging your students or your children to do the things, to show their creativity, and don't force your habits, your behaviors on them. They should develop their own things, their own habits. Every person is a different, and you don't know what they are inside them. But if you suppress their feeling, it becomes a disease in them, the disease in their mind, disease in their body. They can't react to the situation, they can't think, they start pleasing the people. They start thinking that this is mine, this is not a cup of tea. They stop trying the things because they lose their self-confidence, they lose their self-image. Their self-image becomes weak day by day. If you want your children to be a successful person, to succeed in their life, start giving, start boasting them, and remember, I can't do this and I have to do this. These two contradictory statements, when come to their mind, this will blow their mind. and as an adult it will be a very dangerous, it will be a very dangerous in their life.